Because for some people, it's being bullied on the internet. It may seem funny, but it's not. It's a very, very serious thing called cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is when a child or teen uses the internet to harass, humiliate, or threaten another child or teen. Here are some reactions of people that have been cyberbullied. 15.4% of people have got into a physical fight with their bully. 65.8% of people have responded to their bully, and 5.4% of people have avoided school. Also, over 25% of teens alone have been targeted through texting. I want girls to be very aware of this situation because girls are more likely to be the victims and the bully than boys. And on the screen is my proof. As you can see, the girls are the green and the boys are the blue. In case you think someone you know is getting cyberbullied, here are some signs. Difficulty sleeping, loss of friends, decreased self-esteem, and declining grades. Now that you know some signs, here are some things that you can do. You can go to your school, for example, your principal or your teacher. And if you do, this is best if the person goes to your school. But if you do, you want to tell them their name and how they are being bullied. You can also go to your parents, same thing, who it is and how. Like I said at the beginning, this is a very, very serious thing. So when you are online and on social media, for instance, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Kik, focus on the positive when you post and report the bad stuff. Thank you very much. To my dismay, lots of people smoke. Many people smoke to be cool. Smoking is not cool, and I don't think anybody should try it. Furthermore, smoking isn't something you should do for your problems. Smoking will cause more problems than you already have. You should smoke because these things happen to your body. Cancer, water, brain damage, throat damage, lung diseases, and mouth damage. Let's go on. Actually, sometimes people start smoking because they're with others. What will probably happen is that they will inhale smoke. This is called secondhand smoke. Smoking causes wrinkles at a young age. The reason why you would get the wrinkles is, as a smoker, is because you lose collagen. Collagen helps your skin to be healthy and smooth. Did you know about 1,000 people die from smoking every day? Sometimes if you have a baby, it might be born small or too soon. Some people smoke because others say it's fun or because others do it. In conclusion, I'm talking about this because you need to stop smoking. Just because you think you're older or cool or maybe even independent, it's not going to be any of those things because all the damage can lead to death. I hope after I read this to you, you'll stop smoking.
Bullying is an aggressive behavior that is intentional and that involves an imbalance of power. Kids who are bullied can feel like they are different, powerless, unpopular, alone. When kids get bullied, they have a hard time standing up for themselves, and they think the kid who bullies them is more powerless than they are. And it can make them sad, lonely, nervous, feel sick, have other problems at school, bully other kids. Kids bully others for many reasons. They may want to copy their friends. They may think bullying will help them fit in. Bullying is never okay. Those who bully use power to hurt people. Power does not always mean bigger or stronger. Power does not always mean popular or smart. The kid doing the bullying may know a secret about the kid being bullied. Kids that bully may have other problems too. Even when they get older, they do drugs, alcohol, get into fights, skip school. 1 in 4 teachers see nothing wrong with bullying and will only get involved 4% of the time. Even kids drop out of school because of bullying. 71% of students report incidents of bullying as a problem at their school. 90% of 4th through 8th graders report being victims of bullying. 30% of boys and 40% of girls will not talk to their peers about the person bullying them. Kids are less and less likely to to feel sympathy for victims of bullying. In fact, they are more likely to add to the problem than solve it. Treat others with respect. Nobody should be mean to others. Stop and think before you do or say something that could hurt someone. If you feel to be mean to someone, find something else to do. Play a game, watch TV, talk to a friend. Talk to an adult you trust and they can help you find ways to be nicer to others. There are things you can do if you're being bullied. Look at the kid bullying you and tell him or her to stop in a calm, clear voice. You can also try to laugh it off. This works best if joking is easy for you. It could catch the kid bullying off guard. If speaking up seems too hard or not safe, walk away and stay away. Don't fight back. Find an adult to stop the bullying on the spot. Don't keep your feelings inside. Telling someone can help you feel less alone.
For you today, I challenge you to think of the best way to thank a teacher. Think about what they've done, about how they changed your personality, the way you thought about things, the way you see yourself, and the world as a whole. Teachers give us strength. They give us courage. They make us better people. They give us confidence in ourselves. They have patience. They help you see what you could be. Every child should thank a teacher because every child deserves a hero, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of a good education, and someone who insists that you become the best you can be. Education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. Great teachers are those who show you where to look but don't tell you what to see. Great teachers make learning fun. They realize that students will learn many different things during the school year, and the depth of the students' learning depends on the teacher's ability to make learning fun. Great teachers come up with ways to make their subjects more interesting for their students. Activity lists, PowerPoints, and games help them interact with us and increase our ability to understand the material. Problem-based learning gets all kids excited. Imagine creating towers and cars and becoming real engineers in science class. These activities we are engaged in help us think critically, reason, and communicate with our peers on a daily basis. As Martin Luther King said, the function of education is to teach one to think intensely and to think critically. That is the goal of true education. Lastly, teachers affect eternity. No one can tell where their influence stops. Great teachers are always inspiring their students. It is very important to ensure their success and encourage them to achieve their greatest potential. A great teacher is an amazing asset to have, as they have the ability to make an impact on students for the rest of their lives. Their actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. You are a leader. We will remember the teacher who fostered our love of learning. Therefore, it's easy to see a great teacher is someone who pushes a student beyond their limits. It allows students to grow in their classrooms by creating an environment where discussions are encouraged, allowing students to open up and figure out their own opinions. It is one of the greatest gifts a teacher can give us. As Benjamin Franklin stated, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn." In conclusion, great teachers build confidence and production in their students, and the best teachers teach from the heart, not the book. So teachers, to the world, you may just be a teacher, but to your students, you are a hero, and the influence of a great teacher can never be erased.
1.2 million students are bullied today. Over 160,000 skip school a day. And 1 out of 10 will drop out. All due to bullying. Bullying is a recurring act of violence that can happen in school, your neighborhood, and even in your own home. There are 3 types of bullying: cyber, social, and physical. All of them affect learning. Let's start off with cyber. The internet is everywhere. Kids will not want to go to school if they are humiliated through social media such as Facebook, Twitter, etc. Bullies have access to the internet 24/7. Social or reputational bullying is when the bully spreads rumors to hurt someone's reputation. Physical is when a bully uses their power to intimidate, hurt, or physically abuse someone else. If you ever witness any of the bullying I explained, then tell a parent or teacher. We all need to do our part to stop bullying. Some of the things we can do is not participate in any negative comments on social media. Don't spread rumors about others, and never try to intimidate or put your hands on anyone else. I hope someday there will be no more bullying in the world. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Thank you. My name's Savannah, and I'll be talking about why the wheelchair is not fun at all. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is a true story. Well, it all started when I was in my mommy's belly. I was 6. My mommy got sick, so I had to be born 6 weeks early. I was 1 pound, 13 ounces. I could fit in my daddy's hand. They didn't believe that I could be alive today, but I proved them wrong. I'm here today talking to you. I have learned to cope my disability from being in a wheelchair, but it's not fun because I see many parks, but not one of them, and I mean any of them, have a ramp, or any of them have equipment. First thing I'm going to talk to you about is do you think it's fun for kids that are on wheelchairs or kids that are on wheelchairs that have to sit out during recess and is it fun for me to watch my friends play? No, I want to play too. And the second thing I want to talk to you about, do you think it's fair that we have Zen at the beach? No. We should be able to rent wheelchairs so I can go in the water also. And every time when I go to pee, and the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is when I go to pee, it's a little bit boring because all I get to do is play catch and watch my friends play. It's not fair. The last thing, Sadness Park spent over $3 million to build the park, but they didn't put ramps or rides for me, and that's not fair. That's it. The end. I like to dedicate all the teachers for making this possible. Thank you.
Have you ever found yourself thinking, how am I going to convince my parents for this? If this describes you,
get ready to learn something new. I've got 3 ways to convince anyone for anything, and I believe these 3 ways will change how you ask. When convincing, first, make your case carefully. Second, say something good about them. Third, do something nice in return. Now you may think you know how to make your case carefully, but I am going to clarify. First off, you have to make sure you are not bugging the person you are trying to win over. In other words, make sure you're asking in the right time and place. Please take that advice. Never ask your dad for a dog when he is grading high school math. I found out that chihuahuas and busy dads don't mix. The correct way to persuade would be to ask your dad at dinner time when he is not too busy. Trust obviously comes from the first impression and lots of body language, says the author of Convince Them in 90 Seconds or Less. Once you have the right way to make your case carefully, next it's on to saying great things about them. When saying something nice, make sure to compliment them and admire them. For example, if you want to ask your mom for a dog, make sure to highlight all the great things about your mom, like say thank you for something she has done, or show appreciation with a hug. Even though this may not work the first time, according to Forbes magazine, persistence is the key to this. If you don't believe me, imagine waiting many months for the long-awaited dog of my dreams. Finally, you can finish off your convincing with doing something nice in return. For example, if you are trying to get your parents to let you go to the mall with your friends, perhaps you can make a commitment for washing the dishes for 2 weeks. One thing I've done was earn a bonus treat by doing the dishes without being asked. I recommend you do something nice without complaints or hesitations. That way they know you're serious. To recap what we went over, first, you should make your case carefully, but in the right time and place. Second, say great things about them and compliment them. Third, to wrap it up, offer to do something nice in return, but make the commitment to do the thing you say you will do. These things have helped me, and I think they can help you. Thank you.
My name is Michaela White, and I'm here to tell you that solar energy is very important. Solar energy is energy from the sun. Dirty energy, like power plants and greenhouse gases, is pollution, and it is polluting the environment. Power plants and greenhouse gases produce energy, which is how we get our electricity. We are using dirty energy for electricity, but we should be using solar energy instead. With more solar energy, there wouldn't be as much pollution. Power plants and greenhouse gases also cause global warming. What could happen if we don't use more solar energy? Well, the answer to this is unusual things will occur. Examples of these are flooding, wildfires, droughts, crops dying, wildlife extinction, and eventually human extinction. I said it, human extinction. All of this is from global warming. What is global warming? Global warming is heat that is increasing temperatures. For example, global warming is happening in the Arctic and most of the ice is melting at a very rapid pace. If global warming temperatures just rise 2 degrees Celsius, there will be negative consequences. Our Earth will become a harmful, tragic place. How can we put a stop to pollution and global warming? Did you know that recycling could help stop pollution and global warming? Recycling could help prevent pollution and global warming from happening because garbage goes to landfills and releases greenhouse gases. If we recycle, there would be less garbage at the landfills and less greenhouse gases released into our atmosphere. A lot of people don't recycle at home, and this is the easiest way to stop global warming and pollution. We could use solar energy cars more. Solar energy cars are not as expensive as you think. In the state of Florida, they usually cost about $35,000. You think that's expensive, but every new vehicle costs around that price or even more. In my opinion, people should use more solar energy cars because cars that require gas are the cause of a lot of pollution. Also, you wouldn't have to smell that gas that can harm your health at the gas station. Now that you see, solar energy can prevent harmful things from happening to the Earth. Working together as a team to help use more solar energy can do a lot. One move that helps use more solar energy could change the world. I'm going to persuade my parents to get a solar energy car and solar panels, and you should too. Thank you.
Bullying. It's up to us. Bullying is a major problem, and I'm sure that we all have been bullied in some ways. What is bullying? Bullying is a learned behavior. Such behavior could come from friends, families, neighbors, and even students. There are three main types of incidences. One, internal, a deliberate attempt to hurt one another. Two, repeated, the actions happen over and over to the same person/group. Three, power bounds, the person bullying has more physical or social power than the child/children. There are four main types of bullying. One, physical, kicking or pushing. Two, verbal, name calling or telling. Three, relational, excluding or rumor spreading. Four, cyberbullying, hurtful messages online over digital devices. Children that bully are most likely to suffer from depression, anxiety, eating disorders, thoughts of suicide, health issues, headaches, sleep problems, abdominal pains, and attendance issues. Kids that bully are at risk of smoking, drinking, performing poorly in school, and are most likely to be involved in criminal activities. In my personal experience, I have a family member that was bullied. It was physical. Other kids told him to move seats, sit on his hands, and tighten the seatbelt around him as tight as it could go. And when he got home and told his mom, he was crying so hard that she could barely understand him. Caused him to feel very hurt in the insides and very upset. Bullying can also be as severe as a girl that went to high school was bullied to the point where she felt that she needed to take her life. This is only 2 out of millions of people that have been bullied to the point where they have been too embarrassed to tell anyone. In conclusion, these are senseless acts that could be avoided. I know I wouldn't want to go home crying because someone bullied me. We are the only ones that can stop bullying by doing the right thing. Why can't we all get along?